Eala ends 2025 season with new career high. Eala has cracked the top 50 of the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) rankings to end her 2025 season campaign with a new career high, starting the year at No. 140 and placing at No. 51 last week. The Filipino netter elevated to No. 50 in the latest WTA rankings on Monday with 1143 ranking points. Eala sported 1131 points last week but added 12 more after reaching the round of 16 of the 250-tier Hong Kong Open last Thursday. The 20-year-old Eala bowed to 19-year-old and eventual champion Victoria Mboko 6-3, 3-6, 4-6, but claimed 30 ranking points for making the second round. Eala's 30 points likely replaced the 18 in the same tournament week last year, which explains her net gain of 12 as specified in the live rankings. The WTA ranking system totals the best 16 tournament results points of a player in the span of 52 weeks, and after that period, those results of tournament points will be replaced by a player's latest performance. In Eala's case, her 30 points from the Hong Kong Open likely stands now as her 16th best, replacing the 18 she had from the same tournament week last year. Why is breaking into the top 50 important for Eala exactly? Making the top 50 in the WTA rankings doesn't only make for good headlines, it will also give Eala direct entry to the 1,000-tier tournaments like Indian Wells, Madrid Open, China Open, and the Wuhan Open, where Eala had to go through its qualifiers last month, bowing out in the first round. Players outside the top 50 have to go through the qualifiers to make the main draw of a 1,000-tier tourney if not given an exemption or a wild card like Eala at the Miami Open last March. Typically, players outside the top 50 have to go through the qualifiers of the 1,000 events, since its draw accommodates 56 to 64 players only, less than half of what the 2,000-tier Grand Slam events, which draw is composed of 128 players. The Grand Slam events offer more prestige and points, but it is harder to get into the 1,000-tier tournaments. Of course, Eala has to stay in the top 50 of the rankings, especially at the entry cutoff of that specific tournament, to enjoy those direct entries and avoid having to compete at the qualifiers. Miami Open Ignites run. Granted a wild card entry at the Miami Open last March, Eala made the most of it as she reached the semifinals of the 1,000-tier tourney, igniting her breakout season. The historic run that saw Eala defeat Grand Slam champs Jelena Ostapenko and Iga Swiatek to reach the last four gave her 390 ranking points, bumping her from 140th to 75th in the rankings. Eala continued the climb by becoming the first Filipino WTA finalist at the Eastbourne last June, and the first Filipino to win a major singles main draw match in the Open era at the US Open last August, defeating Danish Clara Tauson 6-3, 2-6, 7-6, 13-11. The following month, Eala captured her first WTA title after taking down Hungarian Panna Udvardy 1-6, 7-5, 6-3 at the Guadalajara 125 in Mexico.